2 months ago, we started a throwback series called To Russia with Love, and today is our 9th and final part. Back in 1999, a group of Quad City residents traveled to Russia with Child Life International out of Davenport to volunteer with orphans. Our former News 8 colleague Jacqueline Getty traveled with them to document the journey. And over the past 2 months, she's introduced us to the children they met in Russia and the volunteers who flew across an ocean to help them.
That's right, and this week we meet the woman who made it all happen.
It's all part of Flashback Friday, only here on The Current on News 8.
If the words Child Life International can be summed up in a picture, then you're looking at it.
Потому что мы жили до встречи с Каней. Our family didn't have future, and before meeting with Connie, they had lived just saying goodbye to their daughter.
A heart defect would have cost Susha her life, but thanks to Connie Siefkin of Davenport and the charity she founded, Susha was given more time.
It is very difficult for her to speak on this topic, but she said that Connie is an angel for Ksusha and she helps her in everything.
Arguably, Connie is an angel for many children of Russia. Starting years ago as a missionary, Connie says she knew that the Russian people needed more.
They are not going to listen to us and believe us if we say, Jesus loves you, and leave them there starving or leave them there dying.
Thus, Child Life International was born. That was 5 years ago, and oh, what this woman has done in that time. Sick children continue to have life-saving surgeries here. Host families welcome Russian children into their homes for months in the summer. And Connie's biggest achievement thus far, putting together Child Life's first volunteer trips.
I was very frightened. I was thinking of all these things that could happen, that might happen, that eventually probably will happen, and how was I going to deal with it?
All went well. The 22 people on that volunteer team made the trip a huge success, bringing in 2,000 pounds of medicine, toys, and clothes, not to mention love, hugs, and smiles. But as Connie's dream of saving these children grows, so does the need there.
People have the attitude that child life is bigger than it is, and so it's hard and difficult for me to listen to the needs and know the needs are there and have to say, I want to help, but at this time we have to wait because we're not capable of doing it.
Getting the word out about the charity is what Connie needs now, hands-on help, and lots of it.
I'm at a point now where we need to staff an entire office of volunteers that can take every department from me. The shipping of humanitarian aid, somebody that can oversee that. The helping with the sick children, somebody can oversee that. The foster care children from Russia, somebody that can oversee that. And if I can find the funding and let somebody else take over, then thousands of children can be helped.
So that's where we leave the story of Child Life International. And it's where you at home determine its future and the future of children like Susha. Jacqueline Getty, News Channel 8.
Wow, touching.
I know.
Every part of that series that she did was just heartbreaking to see.
I was going to say, if you guys have been following along, I mean, we watched as they went from a couple different orphanages. We watched a family who was considering adoption, the journalists that went with them. I mean, the amount of stories that she brought back was incredible.
Yeah, the good news is that we saw just the emotional side, just, entering into their lives and such just meant a whole lot to them. And, hearts and prayers go out to them. I mean, it's been, 20 years or so? Or
26.
26 years. So, it's interesting to see what has happened to them since. So.
Yeah. And now, starting next Friday, we'll have a brand new Flashback Friday to get to.
We're looking forward to that.
All right.
Absolutely.